Addiction is addiction. It's how you treat it. So anything that controls you, you are addicted to the stuff.
Absolutely. Let me ask you. So, how is it like? Don't your neighbors worry that you may have, I mean, you're camping
People
criminals
like this.
in your house? Don't they call the police on you? What goes on?
Yeah, my neighbors, they raise up the walls.
I can see they raise up the walls and barbed wires,
yes,
and
the
things
barbed
all
wires.
around there.
Yeah. That is their problem. But it calms them down when they see that I've been living, because most of them thought that, oh yeah, one day they are going to do all kinds of bad things to him, and then he will stop. But I want to tell you that it wasn't easy from the beginning, because from the beginning, some of them would steal my wife's clothing, my clothing, all my jeans and my stuff I brought from overseas.
They will steal them?
They steal them. So most of them stole them. Even my car parts. Somebody took the starter, which I will never forget. And I was planning so well for these people to have a good life, because the man came with his wife. And you know, we cannot take women in this place, because we only have this house. So we can only house men. In the future,
I'm sorry I had to laugh about that, but
yeah, it was serious. I mean, the same people you're trying to help. I remember one guy needed drugs so badly that he took my car battery away to the ghetto and sold it to a pusher. And you know, later on I have to go back and pay for it.
For your own battery?
For my own battery, to collect it back.
I'm told that when people want to get off the addiction, when it comes to drugs, usually they take it in smaller doses till they knock it off. Is that a process that you have with them here?
As for this place, this institution is different. We have it like you come in, you are off. You can't go for a smaller dose, or you are just off. Whether it's alcohol or drugs, you are off it. So you go through what we call, the Ghana we use the terminology, turkey. That is a detoxification. Yeah. And they will vomit a lot. So we have a vomit hole.
There's a vomit hole?
Yeah. We have created a hole over there where, you know, when you're feeling, you know, nauseous or something, like you run, put your face there, you vomit through, and then it carries it to the big gutter. So some people will be doing that for like 3, 4, 5 times a day. Yeah. And it takes like 5 days. They'll be sweating. Sometimes they can't sleep in the night. So we have worship music, like gospel being played in the night or the whole day in their rooms and things like that. It's very difficult. It's like somebody, the easiest way for me to explain is somebody who has fever, high fever.
High fever.
Yeah.
They go through the cold and the hot,
hot
sweats.
You can't eat. You don't feel well. You are irritated.
Why are you doing this? I mean, first of all, everybody wants to be surrounded by positive things. You know, you want to raise your children in a positive environment, and you decided to raise your child with armed. I feel very uncomfortable saying this, but I have to, right? You decided to raise your child among armed robbers and drug addicts and things. Alcoholics. Yeah. Do you think it's a positive vibe enough for you and your family?
We've become so used to it now. I tell you, when they go out, I miss them.
You miss them?
I tell you. When they leave, when they go to church, all the 70, when they go, I'm bored. I like the screaming, oh stop, don't put that thing there, come here, Bible studies. I'm so used to it now, so that if 3, 4 hours goes by and I'm not there, I don't see them moving around, and I'm thinking something is not right.
Something is not right somewhere.
So we are so used to them now.
70 kids, that's a lot.
71 plus my own.
Plus your own one. If you just joined us, this is Apostle Kobe Washington of the Chosen Generation Ministry of Jesus, and him and his wife have taken in 70 people who are dealing with different forms of addiction and different forms of criminal backgrounds, and they are rehabilitating them for reasons, amazing reasons I can't really explain, but I think it's the most laudable thing that I ever heard about. You're human.
Yeah.
Your wife is human.
Yes.
Doesn't this affect your marriage in any way? Doesn't it put a strain? Yeah.
Because, you see, I say I'm very blessed because I remember when I met my wife, we started doing it together. So I would take her to the ghettos and I'll tell her, you know, pray for this Rastafarian. You know, this is a dirty addict, somebody who is on drugs, drug addict, and, you know, all scars all over. And my wife with a shaking hand would just stretch for the hand and pray for such a person. And she loved the ministry, she loved me, and she loved God. So I knew that this is the one.
This is what you've been chosen to do.
And I know she's been chosen to be with me to run this, because another woman would have, you know, run out. And, you know, she had some complications from the beginning, trying to give birth. And God also told her that when she fully accept this ministry and she become a mother to all these people, then God will open her womb.
And that's what happened.
That's what happened. That's how we got our first baby. The week she just allowed herself, because she was still struggling with, she was like, let's go out there, let's go and give them the food, pray for them, bless them, you know, have service there. But the coming into the house to live with me, that was where the struggle was. But she was doing it, and then when she opened up, and then the breakthrough started coming in.
Former model, former disc jockey, former world-class musician. He's had it all.
Yeah.
You've had the life. You've traveled the world around.
Yeah.
You know, I know a bit of your background.
Yes.
You've traveled a bit. I mean, you've had fun.
Yeah, I did.
And now you've resorted yourself to this.
Yeah.
Did people take you serious at first when you told them that you were leaving
No.
all that behind?
No.
To be a pastor, not to become a Christian, but a pastor, full-time pastor as well?
Yeah, people didn't take me serious from the beginning. I lost a lot of friends. My history over there in Sweden and other countries, people were like thinking that I was mad. Most people thought I was mad.
Will.
My sister thought I was mad. My senior brother thought I was mad.
They'll give you a psychiatrist to take care of you.
They told me that, listen, go get help.
Psychologist, maybe.
And the good thing is, even my relatives in Ghana don't come to me, because when they heard it, they say, wow, now he's living with criminals? Oh, so nobody want to come here. And God has given me a new family. And this is my family.
Well, that's how they're putting it. No, he's helping people out. He's living with criminals.
No, he's living with criminals. What is this guy? Something is wrong with him.
Something is wrong with him.
And you know,
but you're absolutely sane, right?
I am as sane as you can find it to be. It's just this passion, this thing that is driving. Something is in me that is causing me to do this thing.
But do you ever miss being you, disc jockeying? You know, how did you used to do your hand back in the day? You know,
the scratching of the vinyls and timetables. And,
do you ever miss
I
the
think
old
I've
you
matured.
sometimes?
I think I've matured. I love music. The music is still, the passion for the music is still there. This jockeying was also a passion. I love doing it, and then the money it was giving me was good. But now what I feel like I miss today is producing sound. I love
that.
Doing,
you can still do.
Yeah,
in a different genre, you can still do.
But now, even the time to do it, I can't.
How do you keep a tab on the people to make sure that
they're doing well?
They're doing well. I mean, how sure are you that they don't even go out there to connive with people to come back and rob you? How sure are you that when they go up there, they don't go do drugs and come back? How do you keep them in check?
To come back and rob me, I remember one guy, we picked him up from the ghetto, and this guy said that, wow, this man, the way he looks thick, tall, he looks fresh. That time I've just arrived in Ghana. So I'm going to go to his house. I'm going to study his area, see where everything is, and I'll rob him. That was the intention he had. So later on, after he graduated, and then he confessed this himself, that his intention was to actually come and
rob you.
He didn't come for rehabilitation. But now he's changed, and he thank God that, you know, he didn't go that way. And now the guy is doing well. He sells at Bruniwawu in town, and they're checking up on people. Most of the time they call me. We don't have enough volunteers. I wish we had enough of workers that can go around and see them, monitor them, but we don't have that. That's why we are asking, if you are in the house and you are not doing anything, you can also come and partner. And then check on them, and then make sure that they are feeling well, and then, you know, so we do. If people don't call me, then I call and I say, have you fallen? You know, and then, you know, they can have their answers to that.
Amazing. I mean, this is a worthy cause. I am making a pledge here. I'm going to dedicate part of my time every month to be here. I can't be specific, but I can just guarantee that sometime every month I will be here to lend my support as well. So I know there are thousands of you out there. Sometimes you want to do something special for somebody. If we rehabilitate them well and they mingle with us, they merge with us in society, I think we'll all be happy.
We'll all be happy.
We'll all be happy.
Actually, the nation benefits a lot.
Absolutely.
These guys are very smart guys. I'm telling you that the smartest people I've met in life are the people I live with. We have mechanics here, we have architects, we have bank managers, we have, I mean, name it, all of the agriculturists, all of them are here.
Yeah.
But they were not able to handle the money. So this place is a place like where we